Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
I'm Jerry.
And I'm Linda.
We're the Village's Newcomers. We're going to take you on a cart ride today. We're traveling from the Dunedin neighborhood all the way down to Sawgrass Grove and beyond. We haven't been down there too much lately, and we're going to see if any changes have been made since last time. See the end of this, the trail here, it merges. I've given a signal with my arm, signal with the golf cart signal, and merge into regular traffic. Approaching the intersection of Charlotte and Hillsboro. That pond on the right, there's a big gator that lives in there.
Haven't seen it lately. I think it's been hot. They're down low.
Yeah, they may hunker down in the water when it's really, really hot. One of our favorite neighborhoods on the right, Enterprise Drive.
That's a gorgeous neighborhood.
Premier homes in there. Coming to the end of the multimodal trail, we've got to merge again after signaling and looking. And we're approaching the gatehouse near Morse Boulevard. Can't go out there, though. Have to turn on the multimodal. And that's what we do. Look up ahead. They're sprinkling.
Don't want to get that water on me.
No, that's reclaimed water. Love the way they landscape the trails here. As you can see, both sides are planted. Beautiful trees. Ground covers. On the right there, that's kind of an informal dog park. We take Gizmo down here once in a while. You can see they're watering it again. And right here, this nice wide trail splits off. It's much narrower. And we encourage you, when you're driving a cart, don't pass another cart on these narrow trails here. Don't pass a bike either. When I ride a bike, I ride it in the middle of this trail during a split, so no one will attempt to pass me and maybe clip my handlebar or something and cause a wreck.
Yes, I don't think we need to go that fast. Where do we have to go that fast for?
Yeah, you're retired. Take it easy. But the trail's wide again before too long, so you can always pass there. And when I'm biking and I see somebody in a hurry, I just get over and let them go. We have to travel under here. Notice that mirror on the right. We'll talk about that later. Going through the tunnel. If we had our actual sound on, you'd hear Linda going, yay, hoo, ha.
I'd love to do that.
That's Burnstead Rec on the left. You can't see it very well. Only using one camera today. Burnstead's where we play bocce. They have pickleball. They have a beautiful pool there, a family pool.
Oh, I do stretch class there too. And I play bunco there.
And like all the gate entrances, you have to make a little jog around them to stay out of the danger of the incoming traffic. So that's what we're doing here and at every one of the neighborhood entrances. That water is not from rain. All that water you see on the side of the trail here is from sprinkling. But we continue to head south on Morse. Now at times today I'm going to speed things up double time on the video because it's already about a 35-minute video and I don't want to keep you guys all day. There's a walker doing it just the way you should, walking facing traffic, and they can see us and we have time to go around them. We're actually passing next to the neighborhood of Osceola Hills on the left. You see that crew right there in the Gator or that ATV, whatever it was. They're picking up palm fronds and branches from a storm yesterday. And it won't take them long and they'll clean it up lickety-split. Now there's a walker over there. He's got his bright color, he's got his fanny pack, got his big brimmed hat. Look up ahead, see that white truck? Watch this. Watch that white truck.
Oh my goodness. Whoopsie.
That was a generator he lost out of the back of that truck. Big crash. I'm going to pull over here and see if he needs help to load it back up. Those things are heavy. One man can't do it. But that's the way it is in the villages. He's already got somebody stopping and helping him, and they're loading it in. I offered, they didn't need me, off we go. Lots of cloud cover today. I love that.
Yes.
Some people love the sunshine, which I do too, but I love that cloud cover, being semi-albino. And we're going south, like I said, on Morse Boulevard. We're passing the entrance to the Soaring Eagle Complex at Osceola Hills. That's a softball field. Now we're down to Christine Way. This leads to Lake Deaton Plaza. We've got a turn here next to Rohan Rec, if you're following us on a map. And we're going to turn right around the curve here and get on that
Chitty
Chatty Bridge.
Chitty Chatty. Wonder where they got that name.
We'll go back to real time. I love these bridges. I love the design. I like the looks of them. I love to go over them. The view from them is really good. It took a while. Boy, they were much anticipated.
They were. It was a great ordeal.
This is the bridge where there's a big skid mark here. See it there on the left? I think somebody got a big truck up here or some sort of heavy vehicle and realized, hey, this is not for cars.
Oh my.
See that crane? That means construction is here. We did not come here in the last month or so and look at all those houses.
Look at the housetops.
None of those were built the last time we came through here. Zero.
Oh my, I think there's about 30 going in there.
A whole bunch. We'll get down here and take a look. After going double speed, going single speed looks pretty slow, doesn't it? I'm actually traveling about 14 miles an hour on this video. Slowed down a bit to give you a look. And there is something extremely different. That crane has a concrete panel and is lifting it into place. This home looks like it's being built with precast concrete panels.
I've never seen this.
I have not seen it here before either. The windows are already installed, and they're lifting these panels up and putting them in. What a quick way to build a house.
Very efficient.
And since they're solid concrete, I don't think you're going to get the cracking maybe that we see in some of the block and stucco.
Wow.
Yeah. And if you could see a wide-angle view here, you'd see quite a big crew. Let's pull in here, and you'll see that all homes in the villages that we know of are built on slabs. You see that?
No basements in Florida.
Right. Now, in Indiana, they would dig a basement, then they would dig down another 2 feet or so for a footer because of the freeze, but they don't have that here. There's a look at those panels that crane is putting into place. And that green trailer is where they bring those panels in. They must be extremely heavy. That's a surprise to me.
It is.
See the sand? Everything's sand here. Everything's built on sand. Well, let's get back out on the trail, continuing toward the village of Chitty Chatty.
Do you think they'll put a wall around this? This group of homes there?
I don't know. I doubt it because they probably sold them a view home, and if they put a wall up, you take the view away. You can see the trailers with those panels waiting to come in. It's very efficient here, whatever they do. Passing under some of those gigantic high power lines. These homes are in Chitty Chatty. We have found the southern homes to have a lot of excellent walking trails and riding trails, a lot of nature. Hey, there's something I want to show you. Look there, a turkey skittering along that fence line.
He was moving fast.
That guy thinks we're drunk. And on we go. If you're following on a map, the Daily Sun put out a really nice map showing the southern villages recently. And we're going, as I said, parallel to Morse Boulevard in the village of Chitty Chatty. right along that big power line. Now, you can't build a house under a power line, so that's the natural place to put these cart trails. Linda's hair is standing up on end a little bit.
Are you saying I'm radiant?
Yeah, you're a radiant person. You got a lot of energy. You're a very positive person.
That's good.
A lot of ponds down here. We love the ponds. That's one thing we didn't like about another development that's not too far from here. There was no water, no birds, no gators, no fishing, no beautiful lakes to look at. You drive down Hillsborough Trail about sunset and you'll be amazed at the beautiful sunset over the water there. We love that part of it. Still in Chitty Chatty. We're just leaving Chitty Chatty now. We're going to approach the village of Bradford. If you build a home that backs up to one of these cart trails like this, you can look forward to waving at us once in a while.
I met a lot of nice little friends from Bradford. Girls go to my water aerobics class. Very nice people.
I like the way they made the multimodal trail go in and out of those live oaks and over this nice little bridge. Look to the left here. You see that little entrance? I can't go there. That's for walkers and bicyclists, and it's not for golf carts. A little safer for them. People heading to play golf sometimes get in a hurry. You got to make that tee time. You got to get there. You got to get warmed up, stretch out, putt a little bit. And we're in Bradford. Going to keep going. We have friends in Bradford. We have not talked to a single person that moved to Chitty Chatty, to Bradford, to St. Catherine, anywhere down here that wasn't happy with it.
They really like it.
Right up here, we're going to take a left. We'll be leaving what was Morse Boulevard. In fact, it's still called Morse Boulevard after it splits off, but this is a relatively new road up here that we're going to be paralleling, and that's going to take us down to Citrus Grove. In just a bit up here, Morse Boulevard will actually tee into Megason Road, and we'll be turning left on Megason and heading down there toward what's going to be Sawgrass and Citrus Grove. There's a lot of neat things down here. This is where the village of St. Catherine is, the village of Case and Hammock, Citrus Grove. There's going to be a couple more villages out there too, called the village of Newell and Lake Denham, and probably more after that. Maybe I think the village of Dabney is going to be out here. And here's where we're going left on Megason. Coming up here will be the village of St. Catherine. That'll be on the left. Case and Hammock will be on the right on the other side of Megason Road. Have you been counting the palm trees?
I can't get over how tall some of them are. I mean, they are way up in the sky.
Yeah, they're new. I mean, they've just been planted. Those are expensive. Look how many. Thousands. Before we would have to turn right there. This was blocked off, but now it's open for traffic. The further we come down, the more and more construction vehicles we see. Delivery trucks, contractors. They're putting a roof on that house.
And they don't waste time.
No, he's putting 6 nails in a shingle. Bow, 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 bow. You know, he's hammering it.
That was pretty good.
They don't waste any time. I put 7 in that one. Water everywhere. It's beautiful. Again, this is in double time. Going to slow it down here for you in just a minute to show you that development up ahead. We believe that's Sawgrass. What is Sawgrass? Sawgrass Grove, we think, may be the next town center. It's going to have the entertainment, I believe, and it's very, very close to Citrus Grove and Case and Hammock and St. Catherine. Not far from Bradford. Those people are going to really, really enjoy that. It's going to have a motif. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like an old West town or something to me. Hey, there's exercise equipment. You see that? That's one of those outdoor gyms where you can bench press and do all kinds of resistance training. It's pretty cool. Again, you're getting a drive-by here. You're not getting a really detailed tour, but you're getting kind of an idea what it looks like down there. See the double stanchions? Linda likes that word. She never heard it before.
I've not.
Can't go in there. That's for bikes, walkers, joggers. Now this is Megason Road. Now we can't go all over Megason Road because of the speed limit, but here it's okay. You see the multimodal trail? We're going to turn left, see the construction on the left there, and head down here. See what's new.
A lot. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you don't get out for 3 or 4 weeks, you're going to be amazed what you see when you do. Like I said, most of this traffic looks to me not to be homeowners. It's construction vehicles. It's suppliers. And you can.
A lot of job opportunities for so many people.
Oh my goodness! So we were just talking about it a while ago. I'll bet today we have gone by 5,000 workers of one type or another.
And that's just down south. I mean, they're doing construction all over the villages, even in the north in Spanish Springs. We've got things going to happen in Brownwood. It's
right
amazing.
In the area over by Marsh Bend and DeLuna, they're going out that way as well. They've got the new area with the hospital and the new housing units for employees of the villages. Villas on the right, you see they look like patio villas, I'm not sure. All vinyl. A crane up ahead. We'll pull in there and see what's going on. You really don't want to pull into a construction site because you'll get a nail in your tires. It's always something. We don't want another one. But I can see a lot of people parked here, a lot of trucks, a lot of sand, a lot of road debris. That means they're building here. They'll probably really appreciate us pulling in here.
Nib-nosers.
Yeah, we're nib-nosing. That's a word I don't use often and haven't heard for a long time.
Wow. Just look
This is a beehive of activity. We can't really give you much of a panoramic view. I'll try to point the cart so you can see. These guys are putting the walls up on a house. Of course, like all of them, built on its slab. See the trusses in front of us?
So this will probably be a vinyl home, right?
Vinyl siding. And back we go. In 2 weeks, that'll be a house.
We'll have to take another trip.
I believe that's Citrus Grove Rec Center on the right. I'm not positive about that. There are going to be some amazing things down here. I know they're going to have a putting course, a pitch and putt, lots of new rec centers, and some executive golf courses. Let's go in here and see this neighborhood. It's brand new. I think some people are living in here already.
Mm-hmm.
That's a gardenia right there. I know that type of house. Here's a landscaping crew walking toward us. Got their wide-brimmed hats for sun protection. You know, the smart guys wear the long-sleeve shirts. Have you noticed that? Even if it's 100 degrees.
I did notice that.
Village just had an open house back there. A lot of new home styles down here. Now, as you know, we live in an aspen, and we have friends that live in gardenias and begonias and laurel oaks and mossy oaks and lilies, and there are just some new names to some house plans down here that we don't even know. They're pretty. You can see that most of these homes have a nice view of those big towers. And we're back on Megason. Linda has an aversion to those towers. She doesn't like them, doesn't want to live close to them. Hey, here's something I want to show you right over here. Check that out. You see those birds?
Mm-hmm.
Those are storks. You know, laziest bird in the villages. They're big birds, those storks. Got a big wingspan.
They're not real pretty.
No, they're not beautiful, but they're cool. They're cool looking birds. We're heading back the same way we came. We're sort of heading west right now. We're going to turn in and be heading north in just a minute. The homes down here tend to be, as we merge carefully, and we're going to take the multimodal trail. Can't go any further. They have warning signs out. Said don't do that. The homes down there seem to me to have smaller front yards, but bigger backyards. And I think there are more homes down there, or down here as we're driving, that have good views, or that have some sort of a view lot. Mm-hmm. We think that's Sawgrass Grove right ahead of us. That is a really neat looking building. It's looks like an old barn that we'd find in Indiana. I love barns. I want to take my grandkids to a barn and let them climb up in the loft and swing on a rope and smell all those farm smells.
Indiana smell.
I love it. Sawgrass evidently is going to have a lot of neat things.
It's going to be a market. There'll be entertainment. There'll be food court type things. And there'll be a lot of things to enjoy. It's going to be a happening place.
We need Don Wiley to tell us exactly what's going in there. He would have his finger on the pulse. Look at that sand. It's like we said, we live on sand. Everything is sand down here. If you're a gardener from up north, you are going to be happy when you dig a hole down here. It is so much easier in Indiana, that red clay and those vicious stones in the ground. I had a long pry bar, a heavy one, that I would have to just hack away at these rocks and pry and twist and turn and break just to plant a shrub or something. Here, just a shovel, boom, in and out, no problem. A little busy down here, and it's all construction traffic. I stopped to see if this guy was okay. He was actually putting a collar on his doggy. And we got several shout outs on this visit. We stopped and said hello to several people, and that's always fun.
We do enjoy that, seeing all the new people and finding out their story.
Don't be afraid to yell at us. I get yelled at all the time.
Don't.
Yes, I do.
Come to dinner.
Yeah. Pick up your socks. What's your belt doing there? All the infrastructure here would be hard to explain to somebody. Yep, hi. If you've never been here, you can't comprehend the extent of this complex. It's just amazing. People ask us all the time, how did you leave that farm, that beautiful farm? You know, believe me, we loved that farm. Yeah, it was more beautiful than you can even imagine. We could stand on our hilltop and see for miles and not see one other house. It was a beautiful, beautiful place. It was 85 acres. It had more than 1.5 miles of fence that I had to keep up. It had thousands of trees that fell whenever they felt like it, and they had to be cut up and hauled away. It had grass that grew like there was no tomorrow. I mean, it grew and grew and grew, and it had to be cut and mowed, and hay needed to be baled.
Yeah.
And there were ticks.
Oh, that's what's the worst part.
And those chiggers.
Well, that's also the worst part.
It's all doable, and we loved it when our sons were home to help. But when they all left, when they flew the coop, it was just left on me and Linda, and
mostly Jerry.
well, Linda, she's not a fan of those chiggers.
No.
But I'll tell you what, she has sat in a tree stand with me, and she's game for anything, but chiggers,
many a fall morning.
I don't kill anything anymore. I caught a wasp the other day and took it outside and let it go. But I would stomp a chigger in a heartbeat.
Can you see him?
Oh my God. If you're still with us, we appreciate you so much. This has been a long trip. You know, like I said, if you haven't been down here for a while, it changes so quickly. We're heading back. We're in the village of Chitty Chatty now. We're going to be going over the Chitty Chatty Bridge again. Back in our stomping grounds, right?
Yeah.
There's one of those walking, biking trails on the right there. We're behind some bikers right now. See them up there? There are 3 of them, 2 men and a woman. The woman is leading the way. We noticed that. These guys are lagging behind. These are not e-bikes.
These are working bikes.
These guys are sweating, let me tell you. They're doing a great job. I'm trying not to pressure them. Nobody wants a golf cart coming up behind them and pressuring them. We're not in any hurry. We're lollygagging. Now see, we're on a split. Now ordinarily if we were riding bikes, we would get over as far as we could and let a cart pass, but I won't personally pass any bikers on a narrow path like this. On a regular wide, 2-car wide path, yeah, but not here. It's too dangerous.
Yeah, it's too easy to hit the side of that road and go off.
Well, you know, we could clip their bike, or they could get over too far trying to help us and hit a rough spot.
Right.
And we're all too old to fall on a bike. So we just, we got in line behind them, and I'm pretty sure they were worried about us, but we weren't crowding them and just trying to let them do their own thing.
Cranes, I saw a crane, here it comes.
As we're looking out the window while we're taping this, Sandhill crane just flew right by our window, and he was talking to us. Did you hear him?
He was honking.
So So in just a minute, we're going to cross back over that bridge. And then we'll be in our stomping grounds. As you cross that Chitty Chatty Bridge, if you look down going this way, you'll see that big sports pool.
Oh, yeah.
You can often see lots of guys in there, and girls, I guess, but
Yeah.
mostly I see guys playing water volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big spot for that.
They've got co-ed teams. I'm not sure if they have divided teams. I'm not
Yeah.
sure about that.
Yeah, we have friends on the co-ed teams there. We're back to where they're putting those panels in. We have our neighborhood get-togethers at Rohan.
Beautiful rec center.
So these bikers wish they had an e-bike when they get on these inclines to go up toward this bridge. They are chugging. And remember, I told you the lady was ahead. She is dusting these guys. Look, she's gone. She's out of sight. See the narrow walking area on this bridge. It's tiny. I always say, I envision walking over here, and I have walked over the bridge, but man, I scrape my thighs on that wall when I'm walking on if I'm keeping up on that thing.
You don't want to swing your arms.
They're going to get over here for us, and we're going to go around. Lake Deaton Plaza on the right. You got a Citizens First Bank. You've got Publix.
There's the Walgreens way down to the right.
Paisanos, a great Italian little place there.
Fantastic Sam's, a Chinese place. There's all kinds
There's
of stuff.
Rohan Rec. And we're going to get off here because it's another one of those choke points where it says no carts allowed, because you'd be out on Morse Boulevard and you would be in danger.
That's our pond we put our kayak in.
Right, on the right there was the pond where we did the maiden voyage of the Island Voyage 2 kayak, which I love, by the way. It's an inflatable kayak by Advanced Elements, and really good.
It's a great kayak.
It does a
really
great
is.
job, but Linda has a little phobia about the alligators here.
Just a little one.
But the kayak itself is wonderful. This divided area again, now we're back to where we could pass if we wanted. Coming up to Osceola Hills here. Osceola Hills has really 3 entrances off of Morse. Mm-hmm. 2 into Osceola Hills and 1 into what's called Osceola Hills Soaring Eagle. And that is an area with some premier homes also. We talked about the ones off Enterprise Drive earlier.
Yeah, it's a lovely neighborhood.
Yeah, we like it. Some of the premier homes will go up to 2,700 square feet or maybe more. Looking at all these shrubs, and Linda's kind of trying to pick out 3 for in front of our house. We pulled 3 big holly bushes away the other day. They grow so fast here. The growing season is so long. And we've pulled out 3 hollies. She wants to get something that won't be so prickly.
No, prickly, right. But I don't want it to grow too fast because I don't want to keep trimming. But everything grows, like you say, so fast that people do change out their front yard or their bushes periodically.
And here we're going past Burnset again. There's our bocce courts on the right. We're going to go through this tunnel, and I want to point something out to you. At the other end of, at one end of tunnels at least, they will have this reflector. See it there? That's a mirror. I can see everything to the left. I can see everything to the right. Nobody's coming, and I can ease up. And vice versa, when you're coming down the other way, if you glance at that mirror, you can see if any traffic. Because those tunnels are a source of accidents, because people wheel in and out of those things so fast on their way in a hurry to play golf or go swimming or whatever, that they end up running head on into somebody. One day in that tunnel, a group of skateboarders were flying through that thing.
Oh, yes.
You got to check that mirror. We're rounding third and heading for home now. Morse Boulevard's there on the right. We're going to be coming up to that informal dog park right here on the left where we take Gizmo once in a while. There's a tunnel up here on the right that you'll see you could go down. That will take you to Moyer Loop. Moyer Loop goes all the way up to the Sarasota Golf Course. And there's a Walmart Marketplace up there. There's the tunnel right there.
And that also goes to the dog park and to the Sharon, what's it called? Sharon Watkins?
Preserve.
Preserve.
Right. All that's on
Really
Moyer Loop.
Lovely place.
But here's the entrance to Charlotte, which takes us down to Dunedin. We're going to cross over here. By the way, cars wave you on all the time. Cars should just go ahead and take care of their own business and get gone, and then you go. Don't trust a car. Make sure it's gone before you cross. Hope you've enjoyed the trip today. We've enjoyed bringing it to you. There's lots to see, and it changes so often that we like to keep a regular look at it.
If you like our video, please press the like and subscribe. Until next time.
See you when you get here.